Hi there, welcome to No Nonsense Whiskey. My name's Vin PF, and on today's episode we've got a sample Saturday with a little bit of a twist. Long-term friend of the show, Andrew AP Butler, has sent me over a blind tasting. We've got Drams here, we've got sealed envelopes. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. He's done me dirty in the past by sending me the old Whisky across, which actually I quite enjoyed. There's actually a little clip of that on Instagram somewhere if you're willing to dredge for it. So I have genuinely no idea what I'm getting myself into here. These are sealed still. I haven't even opened these to have a little sniff or anything. So what I'm going to do, because he's put here, answers don't cheat. Look, they are sealed, and I'm not going to edit this video as well so that you can get an idea about it. And I've got questions here which I still haven't even looked at, although it does say read before tasting. But what I'm going to do is pour these out. What I've got is A to E, 5 drams, and then what's been labelled here as a reward. So yeah, I mean, hopefully the drams themselves are reward enough, but unless he's like really done me dirty. The thing with something like this is Andrew has a stunning whiskey collection, a huge stunning whiskey collection. So I can't really, I'm just going to chuck all that in there. Why not live a little? So I'm no good at blind tasting anyway. I'm certainly no good at doing it without any guide whatsoever. I have had some success in the past once I get a little bit of a semi-blind. So when they've been revealed somewhat, I sometimes can pick them apart. But I will say as well, the first ever time I did blind tasting was with Roy at Aquavite on YouTube, and he was very kind to me, and I did exceptionally well on my first outing and got myself a little bit of a reputation for being able to do blind tasting. But long-term fans of the show and Roy's show will know that since that point, I have never been able to repeat that. So you can probably tell I'm going A, B, C, D, E. And if I need to reorder them, we'll figure that out as we go along. But I'm literally opening these fresh. But what I want to do is pour these out. I want to give them, because knowing him, I'm thinking about it now. I'm trying to get into his head while he's trying to get into mine. They all look exactly the same. Knowing him, there's some crackers in here. Some absolutely heavily aged stuff, probably. So I want to give them as much chance to air as possible. Although these will have come from open bottles. And I've had this set for a while, actually. You know, truth be told, the original intention of these drams was to do something a little bit different with them, and I wasn't able to make that work. So I'm doing this instead, which hopefully you'll enjoy. Do let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And I'll put the reward down here. Okay, so that's that done. Reward down there. Let's get rid of that box. Now, let's have a look at these questions and see what we've got. Hopefully I'm not going to make a complete mug of myself, but we'll see. Okay, mystery flight questions. Okay, we've got which one is from a country that doesn't exist, which one never officially launched, which one couldn't be sold, and which one used an invented cask, which one used an unusual but genuine cask. Okay, I've just realised I don't have any water as well, so with the magic of editing, and we have some water. That will just help me cleanse through. Okay, so first things first then, let's have a little taste of each of these. Oh, that's interesting. That doesn't taste like any whiskey I've ever tried before. Oh, it's got a weird, I don't know, it's like so I've had the displeasure of smelling E150 in its natural form, concentrated, and it was a little bit like that. It's like burnt caramel. Okay. Okay, this one smells a bit more like it. Okay, smelt like it, doesn't taste like it. This has got like a lemon sherbet vibe to it. Blimey, I mean, again, doesn't taste like any whiskey I've ever tried before. What on earth has he sent me? That was B. Oh, that's almost like a little bit meaty, a bit honey. When I do the answers to these, it's going to be a complete guess. Again, smells really peculiar. A little bit marzipan-y. Very nutty almond. I'm firing through these. I just want to get a kind of a nice idea before I start making any decisions. Hopefully it's not making terrible TV. Okay, this one tastes a little bit more normal. Ex-bourbon. Probably. Well, that one helps a little bit, I think. I don't know. The final one, then. Musty on the nose. Ooh. Again, very unusual, but a little bit more into my palate. My palate preference. Okay, well, so I'm on a rough starting guessing. I'm thinking D and E don't taste that crazy. So I don't think either of those is going to be the invented cask or the unusual cask. I don't know what he means by invented cask either. So, country that doesn't exist. I mean, I don't really even know what that means. I haven't come across a dram that's ever done that. So, which one couldn't be sold? Let's have a go. So I think that's crazy. Okay, so I think B and C are the invented cask and the unusual cask. This one, this A, smells and tastes a lot like some of the really, really old samples that I've been picking through a little bit. So that one could be never officially launched, because it could have just been snuck out, you know, during the 60s or the 70s when single malt whiskey wasn't really huge. Which leaves couldn't be sold and country that doesn't exist. I mean, there's no way I'm going to know that for sure. So probably then, because that one's D smells pretty normal, so that would lead me to think that it could be sold. So that one maybe is the country that doesn't exist. Okay, do you know what? I mean, it's all for fun, right? So, and there's absolutely no way I'm going to ever know these sorts of things. I can't really remember what I said now. So, picking back through that again. We've got A as number 2, not officially launched. B and C, I think I said are... I mean, I'm going to give myself a gimme on that. I'm going to say they are interchangeable between 4 and 5. That's B and C. I'm just going to give myself that because why not? I think D is probably the one from the country that doesn't exist because I think it's the most normal, and the one that couldn't be sold, I'm just by process of elimination, is going to go with E. There you go. Locked in. Not that you can read that, but we'll see. Okay, answers again. Look, just in case with the edit you don't believe me, still sealed. Genuinely no idea. Okay, we've got another piece of paper here. Right, okay. I mean, yeah. Oh, the reward. I didn't even try the reward, but I can see what that is now. Okay, so we've got here, A is the Chivarly Special Reserve 12-year-old. And that is the one that could never be sold. So I got that wrong straight away. Amazing. B is single malt whiskey 10-year-old Tonic wine cask finish. And that is number 4, which is an invented cask. So technically I got that right. Hey. I think that might be the only one I'm going to get right though. C is a Hammerhead 23-year-old from Czechoslovakia. So I guess that's the one. Yeah, that's one from the country it doesn't exist. Yeah. D, the Wolf of Badenoch 12, Prunelle cask finish, and that's number 5, which is the unusual but genuine cask. And then finally E, we've got Bailey's the Whisky, which I assume is the one that never officially launched. Yeah, but in the reward is a Ledaig 42-year-old Dusgadh. Don't know how to say that, but yeah, man. Let's go through these again and see what we. So A then is the Chivarly Special Reserve, a trade agreement between Glencairn and Chivas. Interesting. I think I was still right with that. I think that still might be a kind of an old musty sample. It's very indicative of some of those older styles where flavour diversions wasn't so huge. You know, most distilleries were kind of, I don't know, pretty much doing the same thing, really. That's what I've been finding anyway from some of these samples I've had. Still very lovely. B again was the Tonic wine cask finish. I'll have to try and get pictures of these to show you what I mean. Weird. And this is the only one I got technically right. This is the one that's an invented cask. Yeah, I can't say I like that much. Weird and interesting. And then C was the Hammerhead 23-year-old from Czechoslovakia. I mean, that's like, it's, again, weird. It's got not a very, very nice aftertaste for me. A little bit reminiscent of like Tokai casks. Okay. D is the Wolf of, again, Badenoch 12, Prunelle. Don't know what that is. Cask finish. And this is meant to be the unusual but genuine cask. I think of these ones so far, that's my favourite. Nice and tidy. I'll have to find out what Prunelle is. And this crazy bad boy at the end, Bailey's the Whisky. What does that even mean? Never officially launched. Again, I don't know anything about that. But actually, that's not that bad. Crazy. Okay. Let's skip to reward then. So here we've got a 42-year-old Ledaig. I'm going to give this as much cleanse as I can. I sort of wish I'd have tried this first. I forgot about it as I was doing the tasting. I just wanted to see the answers. Nom nom nom. Weird. It's got an aftertaste I'm not that keen on actually, but before that everything was lovely. I would not have pinned this down as a 42-year-old. I wonder what the ABV is. Yeah, it's like nice, smoky, and then at some point it kind of, I don't want to say it's like polish, but it's a little bit polished, like not keen on the back end of that, but until that point, absolutely beautiful, and then out of nowhere it just drops off a cliff for me. There we go. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Bit of a different kind of video. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Not saying I'll do more stuff like this. I've got one more blind tasting from another long-term friend of the show coming up, so I might do that in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, love to know what you think about stuff like this, because if you're interested in watching me, you know, squirm and try to figure out what these things are, then I might try and consider doing some more of it. But you know, if not, then let me know as well, because that's what these things are all about: trying new things, seeing what people like, seeing what people don't like. But yeah, a massive thanks again to Andrew AP Butler for sending these over to me. As always, like I said at the right at the start, I knew that these were going to be mental, and having never heard of literally any of them and never have tasted any of them before, massive thank you to him for sending these over, because that's superb. And apologies that it didn't pan out exactly as we had planned with getting this done. But anyway, hopefully again you've enjoyed this. Let me know, and we'll see you again on more videos coming soon. Cheers.